lot of our youth are looking for a place to belong, as all youth do. Chuck Bailey has presented them with a solid option to expose themselves to community, to identity shift through fun stuff like cooking and basketball, and even participating in a counseling program.
So the teens were exhibiting some very challenging behaviors.
What I saw happening at Chuck Bailey Rec Center was youth using the center as more of a hub to meet up with friends, engage in substance use and other challenging behaviors that became difficult for our staff to engage the youth.
They may be under the influence, or they may respond to staff direction in a manner that's hostile.
We had a lot of control substance concerns, mainly weed, that kind of thing. And also there's a lot of escalating behaviors, like fights amongst the youth, things like this.
We wanted to make the teens still feel welcome, but that was challenging because their behavior wasn't appropriate. So the main challenge was that once we started acting as authority figures, as disciplinarians, that opportunity for having a more positive personal connection with the youth was lost.
There were youth attending the drop-in, and they needed some guidance of how to overcome some of the behaviors that they were going through.
I think that working in collaboration with other staff across many agencies in the city was fundamental to allowing us to collaborate and find ways to reach out and connect with the teens.
And from this communication, we identified that the issues that were taking place at Chuck Bailey weren't just at Chuck, it was taking place across the city. So it was in our parks, it was at the schools, it was at our malls. So then, with that communication and that sense of Chuck Bailey being vulnerable and open and expressing that they needed help, that we were able to really tackle this problem collectively.
When you grow up in a kind of neighborhood like this, sometimes there's a lot of opportunity to do bad, but because all the support we have, there's a lot of opportunity to do good. So I wanted to be part of that change, so I actually started as a volunteer and eventually grew up with the staff, so I'm really personally invested into seeing these kids grow and do something positive.
I was raised in the inner city area, right across the street, playing baseball for Chuck Bailey while he was my president at the time, and it makes it that more impactful and means that much more to me to give back to these youth now.
I've been coming here ever since I moved from Africa, since I was at least in grade 4, since a young kid.
What's unique about Chuck is that it's free to come here and everyone can enjoy it.
I had times that I got in a fight. It hurt my heart because my friends would be like, oh, we're going to Chuck Bailey, we're going to Chuck Bailey. And it's damn, to not go, it's it hurts. Chuck Bailey's it's the spot, everybody comes here. It's a whole family, everybody gets to see, there's different cultures that come here. There's Chinese, we see black people, We all just come, we play basketball, and at the end of the day, everybody goes home safe, That's Chuck Bailey.
It's good, I like Chuck Bailey. It's just a good place.
We're always trying to find how do we make it a village? How do we kind of make it an intimate place where everybody knows everybody else in a unique manner? And that happens right here at Chuck. They have a place to drop in with safe adults and experience themselves in an atmosphere of belonging.